What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know the deal, you know the drill, and you know who it is. And today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am a huge Naruto fanboy, and you guys know I have a huge amount of love for the female characters in any type of TV show or video game, anime, cartoon, whatever, it doesn't matter. Movie, the whole thing. So, with me being a huge Naruto fan, today I'm going to give you guys my top 10 Kunoichi in the entire Naruto universe. Now, don't bash me. There's a couple of them on here you guys might not really agree with, and I am going to do them in order, but I'm not doing them in order of strength. I'm doing them in the order that I like the character. So, you know, don't get upset and be like, what the fuck are you like this person over this person? Now, just calm down. It is opinionated, and this is my opinion, and furthermore, it's my video. If you guys don't really like my top 10 lists, you don't have to watch the rest of the video. I would appreciate it if you watched it, but you don't have to. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Starting off at number 1 is the infamous Gurren. Now, I'm sure if you guys know who I'm talking about, then you know that she is a complete badass. She's got probably the only technique that nobody has that I've seen so far in the ninja universe in Naruto. It's a crystal style technique. She's got the pink crystals, and she can crystallize anything. She can turn her arm into like a sword or whatever she wants to, and I think it's pretty cool. She's got a dragon style crystal thing too, so that's pretty cool. I really like Gurren, and I love to see them either add like a side arc of Gurren or just go ahead and throw her in the game in Storm 4. That would really please me, to make me happy, and I would love CC2 for the rest of time. Alright, we're going to move on. Number 2 will have to be Pakura of the Scorched Style. Now, this character, she didn't really have much of a story, but from what I saw, she was probably one of the strongest ninjas in the Sand Village. And unfortunately, her own village betrayed her. They turned her over just for, I think, for peace between the villages or something like that, or some type of revenge settlement, or I don't know. It was really horrible, and I think she actually had a jutsu that was unique too, of her own. She had the scorch style technique, and if you guys remember, she fought one of her apprentices in the ninja war, and she got like these huge fireballs. They float around her, kind of like the truth-seeking orbs with the Sage of Six Paths guys, because it's like 17 of the Sage of Six Paths, dude. But She's really cool, man. I love her jutsu, and she could pretty much burn through anything with that scorch style. It's really dope, and I'd love to see if CC2 would give us a little side arc thing with her too, or like a ninja escapade type thing with a lot of these characters. I mean, they could dig really far with these characters, because a lot of characters have history that we don't really know about, but they're characters that we love. So we would really like to get more info and more of a story on these characters. Moving on, my number 3 with my number 3 character, or Kunoichi, in the Naruto universe would have to be YUGITO. Now, I love this character because she's got like this really feisty attitude. It's sort of like a cat. It's ironic because her tailed beast is a cat, and it's like this is what really sealed the deal with me and my love for YUGITO, was the fact that her tailed beast has like a blue flame. It's not like a normal embodiment like the rest of the tail beast, but this one is strictly blue chakra, and it's really cool, man. She's fast as hell, and she's got like these claw things that she either puts in between her hands or they come out of her hands. I don't know what happens, but this is a badass character. I love YUGITO in Storm Revolution, Storm 3, and I'm hoping that they're gonna put all of the Jinchuriki back in Storm 4. And I love that tail beast, by the way. It's really dope. So yeah, that's YUGITO. The 4th one, of course, and I'm sure there are a lot of lovers of this character, not in a weird way, you guys don't lose your drawers or anything, but HINATA Hyuga. Now, there's something about that shyness that she's got and that love for the main character in the entire show that really gets me with this character. And she idolizes the main character because she knows that the main character is probably the strongest character in all of their village. And that's man, I love her she's got her own type of rotation. It may not look like it to you guys, but theirs is The original form of the rotation is in horizontal motion, and hers is just in every direction. And I thought that was really cool that she, you know, kind of came up with that on her own and stepped outside of the clan and just made her own unique technique. And it's a tongue twister, unique technique. And I love that twin lion fist thing she does as well. And this is one thing that really turned me on to HINATA, not in a weird way, but this is one thing that really turned me on to HINATA, was the fact that how hard she fought when Naruto fought Pain, even though all of the rest of the villagers was telling her not to get involved because she was just going to get in the way. And I realized, because like I said before, I go back and I watch a lot of the previous episodes, but I realized that Naruto probably would have died, or he would have been captured, if it wasn't for HINATA. I mean, granted, her being injured did make him transform into the tailed beast, but would he have turned into that tailed beast if HINATA hadn't got injured? And I think her love for Naruto really draws me closer to this character, and I really like HINATA. Fifth character is TEMARI. TEMARI is this wild character that just she has no lid, no chill button, if you will. She sounds angry, but I think she's more cocky or confident than anything else. And I love her wind style technique. It's really cool, and she don't mind kicking nobody's ass, even a little kid. I remember when Konohamaru tried to face her, and she wasn't holding back at all. It was just no holds bar. If you want to put yourself in a situation, I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't put yourself in this situation. And she was about to kick Konohamaru's ass. Granted, he pulled out a technique that she didn't think he had, which was sort of a surprise to her, but I don't think she would have lost to Konohamaru, especially with her having so much more experience than Konohamaru and many more techniques than Konohamaru does. I really think TEMARI would have won that, and that's why TEMARI is number 5 in my top 10 list. Number 6 would have to be KUROTSUCHI from the Hidden Stone. I think it's the Hidden Stone with the Tsuchikage. I think that's the Hidden Stone. I'm not sure. It's one of them. It's one of those villages, but I like this character as well. She's sort of a wildly rebellious type of character, if you guys understand what I'm saying. She doesn't listen to anybody who's telling her anything. She just does what she wants, especially when it's got something to do with her protecting somebody. She's just making sure she's got to do what she has to do. And I like this character's design as well. The short hair really fits her, and her costume appearance, or her outfit appearance, is really, really cool. And I like her technique. Her little slime ball jutsu thing is really cool. It might be a little weird to you guys, but I like that technique. Moving on, number 7 is Amayuri Ringo. She's one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, and she's got those 2 swords that they've got like lightning powers to them. I like her as well because she's just a badass, man. Like, and I don't think Omoi would have beaten her the way he did if he didn't have a little help. If I'm remembering right, Omoi had some kind of help with that. I'm not sure. Maybe he made a decoy or something like that. I'm kind of getting flashes and bits and pieces of it. But Amayuri Ringo is a really cool character. I love her electric style technique, and I like those swords. There's something about swordsmen that I really like. So that's another reason why she's one of my top 10 Kunoichi, because she's a swordsman and she's got like one of my favorite elements in electricity. So yeah. Number 8 would have to be a character some of you guys, I'm pretty sure, are not familiar with. She had one episode in the entire Naruto Shippuden. Her name was Lady Shizuka. I think if you guys go back, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's episode 235. If you guys can find a website where you can watch Naruto anime still, Naruto Shippuden anime, then you guys go to episode 235 and you'll see who I'm talking about. I like this character because she seemed like a damsel in distress, but she wasn't. I mean, she had trained enough to where she could teach herself new jutsus and stuff like that so that she could defend herself. And her clan had this weird tradition where if she faces off against somebody who she can't beat, she has to marry that person. And weirdly, that person that she was supposed to face off against was Naruto. Now, she wasn't she was supposed to face off against Naruto, but you know, Jiraiya's pervy ass was running around in the streets back in the day, and he ran into her bodyguard, and they made kind of this agreement to where once he raises his apprentice up and she raises Lady Shizuka up, then he'll bring him here, and you know, they'll get married or whatever. And kind of freaked Naruto out, but he wasn't having that shit, and he was just kind of telling her, if you don't love somebody, then you shouldn't be trying to marry him, even though you're too young. I know your clan has a tradition, but I really like Lady Shizuka. Her appearance was dope as well, and I like the fact that she seemed like a damsel, but she wasn't, and she will kick your ass. That was one of the big things for me with that character. Number 9 would have to be ANKO, however you pronounce her. You guys know who I'm talking about. I like ANKO because she didn't really go the Sasuke way, but she did get curse mark, and she does have a curse mark, which is one of the things that made me really like her. Is I like the curse mark form, so it's a huge plus for me. But she did have a curse mark, and she took those snake techniques with her that Orochimaru had, and she uses them, and she didn't really succumb, or however you say it. I think it's succumb, but she didn't really succumb to Orochimaru's little trance. You know, she trained with him for a little bit, I think, and she was like madly in love with him. I don't think it was a love thing, but I think it was more of like how Haku was with Zabuza. You know, I'll do anything for this character or this person, but she kind of broke free from that and went back to the Hidden Leaf and, you know, did her own thing. But I like ANKO. I don't want to sound like a freak, but not to mention she's got huge breasts. No, I'm just joking. But I like her character design, and I love her snake jutsu techniques and all of that stuff. So she is number 9 on my list. And last but not least, she is number 10, but she's not least. Well, I guess she is least as far as my likeness of her. But it will have to be Mei, the Mizukage. I like this character because she's got mist style and lava style technique, and it's cool to see that she's got like these really cool techniques, and she's got like lava style and mist style, and she can do lava dragons and like water pellets and bullets and stuff like that, and she can make lava monsters and all of that different stuff. I thought that was pretty cool that she had that Kekkei Genkai or whatever. I think it's a Kekkei Genkai where you can do 2 different forms of jutsu. I'm not sure. I think so, because Sasuke has fire style and lightning style, so maybe he has a Kekkei Genkai too. But that was one of the things that, you know, drew me closer to this character as well, and especially in Storm Rev, I really like her moveset. So that was something that I liked about Mei. This is kind of a half list character. That was the final character in my top 10, of course, because I counted to 10. But this is sort of a half character. She's a child now, but understand what she has actually achieved within her short time of being alive. Himawari Uzumaki. Like I said, don't rip my head off, guys, but this character has the potential to be the strongest Kunoichi in the history of the Naruto universe. She is, I think, 8 or she's really young, and this young lady has knocked out the Hokage, and her father, the Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki, knocked him out. She's awakened the Byakugan already, and she just got like a really bright future as far as being a ninja, man. And this, I'm really excited. I'm hoping, pray to God CC2 puts Himawari Uzumaki. I think her name is Uzumaki. I'm not sure if it's got to be Uzumaki, because Naruto and Hinata are married. So, and Bolt's name is Uzumaki. So I'm not sure why Himawari's name wouldn't be Uzumaki. But this character has huge potential, man. And so does Boruto, but this isn't about Boruto. This is about the Kunoichi. I had to put this character in there because I couldn't really give her a top 10 list because she's only a child. So I had to give her that 10.5 placement, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And I thought it was really cool that she was able to actually do something like that. Knock out the Hokage, Naruto, the strongest ninja probably in the history of the Hidden Leaf Village. I mean, I think Naruto is stronger than fucking what's the guy's name? Hashirama. Now that's just my opinion. You guys may not agree with that, but that's just my opinion. Excuse that noise in the background as well. There's a lot of people walking in and out of the house. But anyways, that was my top 10 Kunoichi in the Naruto universe. You guys comment down below. Let me know what you think about that list. If you think you have a better top 10, or if you think somebody should be in place of that, or if you agree with my top 10, just let me know. Comment down below. I really appreciate you guys' feedback, and like the video. Like I said, comment whatever you want. You know what else to do. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.